Hi, I'm Hannah, and I graduated from engineering design back in 2015, which was 5 years ago now, and it has gone so quickly. But I had a fantastic time at university, definitely made friends for life, and the course was absolutely brilliant and taught me a huge amount. I did my year in industry at Fraser Nash, which was brilliant. But I think by the time it got to my kind of fourth and fifth year, I knew that I probably wanted to pursue um, a different career track than a kind of technical engineering one. So I decided to take my problem solving skills and apply it to strategy consulting. And I applied for a number of internships at the end of my fourth year, one of which I was lucky enough to get at a small strategy consulting firm that specialised in telco, media, and technology. I thoroughly enjoyed it, had the most amazing summer working there, and kind of it really confirmed for me that this is where I wanted my career to go and where I wanted to work. So I was lucky enough to start there as a graduate, coming out of fifth year. And about the same time that I started, there was a new partner at the firm called Sam. And we developed a really good working relationship. And he really took me under his wing and was a brilliant mentor then and now. And just kind of taught me a huge amount and really set me on a very good path at the start of my career. We did a number of projects across the world. I got to go to Spain. We ended up doing a lot of work in Malaysia as well, towards kind of the end of my first year there, which was awesome to go and travel to another country and work with new people. So a lot of the projects we did were actually around scenario planning, so super interesting. You kind of get to project what the world might look like 10 years from now and kind of ask lots of big questions around kind of how that might shape different scenarios, and therefore what types of strategies should businesses deploy in order to win in those environments. So really interesting, quite academic a lot, and really tested my kind of ability to think and stretch my thinking. But after about 18 months, we were doing a lot of work in Malaysia, and I definitely saw wanted to be back in London. I'd only recently graduated. That's where a lot of my friends were. So I decided to apply for some new jobs. Was still really enjoying strategy consulting. Still knew that that was what I wanted to do. And I ended up applying to Monitor Deloitte, which is Deloitte's strategy consulting part, where I joined in April 2017, and it has been brilliant. I never thought I'd work for a large corporate, but I've been proven wrong. It gives you so many brilliant opportunities, not only to travel but to work with different people, and you're really a very much a trusted advisor to your clients, and that's just a fantastic place to be because it gives you so much more responsibility and opportunity to learn and progress quickly. And you're surrounded by really intelligent, driven people, and that's really inspiring. We've been to Spain and US, Finland, Norway, all over the shop, but definitely a career highlight for me was a project we did with Google more recently, to do a study to understand how publishers and retailers could better use their customer data to drive value in their businesses. So we spoke to publishers and retailers all over the world, from Australia, to India, Japan, UK, US, South Africa, Germany, France, to see kind of what these different companies were doing, and kind of also down to what the skills and capabilities and like technology infrastructure you need in order to be able to deliver value to your businesses using data. So it was thoroughly interesting. Got to see how kind of the big media machine works in terms of publishing these documents, and it also opened up the opportunity to speak to leading experts in their fields, which is pretty difficult to get in other places when you're only kind of 3 or 4 years into your career. So an absolutely brilliant opportunity, and I would thoroughly recommend this career to anyone interested.